Ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, hello and welcome back to MechWarrior 2. I'm Calmputer, and last episode was a bit of a unique mission. I was sent to destroy a terraformer by stealing the identity of a Jade Falcon mech and sneaking in. Basically, I was a wolf in falcon clothing. I feel the mask was stripped off of me a little bit too early though. They should have waited until I started actually firing on the terraformer. But then I'd have to fight 6 mechs while also fleeing a giant explosion, so maybe not. But I digress. Today I will be on escort duty, it seems. Josel Fetladral, aide-de-camp, is attending the opera in Broken Hope, Morges, despite the fact that the enemy has pushed back across the Po River, retaking the suburbs. Not only is Fetladral confident that the new line will hold, but he is also confident that his escort, you, will be able to dispatch any interlopers within the city. Josel Fetladral loves the opera, and I also don't really know how to pronounce his last name, and also he is confident, not confidant. Anyway, codename Velvet Hammer, planet Morges, terrain dense urban, and it's at night. You will rendezvous with the hover limousine carrying the aide-de-camp at the HQ Bunker Nav XI. Escort the vehicle across the predefined route through the city. Objectives: primary, rendezvous with hover limousine at Nav XI. Primary, escort the hover limousine to the Operaplex. Secondary, destroy all enemy units in the area and return to base at Nav Pi. Yeah. I love the name Velvet Hammer as well. Yeah. Also, yeah, he seems like an idiot. Let's just stop there. Khan Phelan Ward glanced down at the map displayed on his Nova's secondary monitor. According to the map, he and the 4th Wolf Guards were practically on top of the Jade Falcons, though he could see nothing through the raging blizzard outside. Chill 70 km/h winds buffeted his mech and tossed clouds of snow and ice into the frigid air. Phelan took some comfort in the knowledge that the Falcons would find it just as hard to spot the wolf mechs. All units, begin magnetic resonance scanning, Phelan ordered his troops. And remember, we can make the cold work for us. At these temperatures you can run hotter than normal, so when you see the enemy, keep shooting. Suddenly, Phelan's MRI scanner registered a vaguely humanoid shape ahead. His targeting computer identified the object as a hellhound. Phelan lined up the crosshairs on it and fired, vaporizing the armor covering the Falcon's mech's left torso. He grinned as he prepared to fire again. With a little luck, the Jade Falcon's stockpile of munitions and spare parts would soon belong to the Wolf Clan. Situation: after their defeat at Icegrief Pass, the Jade Falcons fought all the harder against their Wolf Clan enemies. After several long days of conflict, the concerted efforts of the 4th Falcon Velites, the 89th Striker Cluster, and the Peregrine Airy Cluster drove the Wolves' 379th and 16th Battle Clusters from their positions at Carson Rift. Intent on obliterating the Wolf forces, the Falcons had configured their mechs to use ballistics instead of energy weapons for maximum destructive effect. This decision gave the Wolf forces one chance to turn the tables. The beleaguered Wolf mechs slowly pulled back through the raging blizzard to their second-line defensive positions. As they did so, they forced the Falcons to expend as much ammunition as possible, so that they would have to resupply from their landing base at Broken Hope. When the Hellhounds intercepted Star Colonel Angeline Matlov's order to form a resupply convoy between Broken Hope and Carson Rift, Khan Phelan and his 4th Wolf Guards swung into action. They raced to take Broken Hope and cut off the Falcons' resupply line, thereby leaving the Falcon units easy targets for the rest of the Wolf Clan forces. Only a single garrison cluster from Peregrine Galaxy stood in their way. Yeah, a Nova is a really good choice in a blizzard. 12 medium lasers that you can fire at will without worrying much about your heat management? Yeah, that's a good idea. But let's look at mechs.
Marauder.
I don't know. We can go higher.
Warhawk.
That is definitely higher.
Direwolf.
That's possibly overkill. We are not in a blizzard after all.
Warhawk.
So let's see what you have. ERPPCs 2, medium, large, pulse lasers, large, and then a whole bunch of medium pulse lasers. Gauss rifle, SRM6s, medium pulse lasers, ER small, and a small pulse as well. Or 2 ER large lasers, Streak SRM6, LB10X, LRM15, and 2 medium pulses. Tempting. I did say I want to mess around with shotguns, but this is inside a city, so we're probably not going to be able to use the LRMs for much. Give me a moment. At first, I thought Warhawk and PPCs, because they don't generate as much heat as you might think, and they're great at short range. The LB10X, also really interesting, but maybe 10 shots is a little bit too little. And, yeah, so then I thought Timberwolf, the old trusty Timberwolf, and pulse lasers, small. I have played around with this before, and then I had 30 heat sinks, which was massive overkill. So now we're going 29 and 10 small pulse lasers instead. We're fighting inside a city, so the range shouldn't be a problem. And this is basically just a massive shotgun pulse laser. So yeah, could go 5 medium pulse lasers as well, but nah. Let's try this. Do I get a friend? No, I don't. Let's go.
Planet Morges. Ambient temperature 45.03 degrees. Local time is 19:34:01 GST. All systems nominal. Group fire engaged.
Thank you. How's the heat? Possibly problematic. What is it like from here?
Engaged.
Doesn't even exist. Got it.
Fire engaged.
And where's our friend? Right there. Got it. And I think we're faster than he would be.
Reached.
Hello, Hellbringer. Where did you come from? Oh, wow!
Destroyed. Heat level critical.
Heat might be a problem if I do that. But if I chain fire them, I'm not sure. It feels like they do less damage when you chain fire them. Are you going to turn?
Satellite link established.
I'm going to stop here. See if you turn. Yes. Maybe this might be a good idea. Also, oh, sorry.
Enemy
You have.
power up detected.
Really?
Enemy power up detected. Warning. Hover limousine has deviated from predefined path.
Really? Okay. What are you? A mad dog. Well, you are stuck.
Heat level
Oh, wow.
critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Chain fire engaged.
I shouldn't be bothering with you.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Wait. You're there, but I'm pretty sure you're there. Okay, I'm gonna ignore the Mad Dog for now and get back to it later. Or hope to. Okay, I'm gonna go this way.
Enemy power up detected.
Oh, hello. Excuse me, I have the right of way here. I'm bigger. Do we have a marauder?
Group fire. Engage.
What are you shooting at? Certainly isn't me.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Chain fire engaged.
Yeah, this doesn't do nearly as much damage as group fire.
Group fire engaged. Enemy mech
There.
destroyed.
Where are you? Okay, that's not good. I want to be ahead of you here. And we're about the same speed.
Image enhancement engaged.
This is a ripe for an ambush.
Chain fire
Nope.
engaged. Group fire engaged. Enemy power up detected.
Okay,
Enemy
good.
power
Good, good,
up
good.
detected. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Enemy power up detected. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Shutdown
just-
sequence overridden. Chain fire engaged. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Don't walk into it. Just walk past it. Don't explode. Also, I'm about to explode.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Am I stuck? No.
Primary objective. Escort hover limousine.
Oh,
Successful. Hover limousine has entered Morton Operaplex. Proceed to Mech hangar for shutdown.
in a moment. In a moment.
Group fire engaged.
Okay. Invisible wall, apparently. Now, my dog. It's time for you to meet me. Can't go out that way. Or that.
Satellite link established.
That's where you are. Yeah, walking around is the only way for me to get to you. Unless I had jump jets, which I don't. I think I can still get through here. Yes. I love that they had, like... Oh, okay, never mind. That was not an actual building. Got it. I love that they just shot their way out of that. Don't love that they got stuck, though. Or at least one of them did. Hello.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Chain fire engaged.
Yes, now you should... Okay. Still, ignore me. Got it.
Group fire engaged.
There.
Enemy mech destroyed. Secondary objective. Destroy all enemy mech units.
We're going pipe.
Successful.
So we had to go back here anyway. Okay, so the small pulse lasers are weird. If fired in group fire mode, they do tremendous damage. But
Chain fire engaged.
it doesn't seem to matter much. Like holding down the button does a moderate amount of damage, or fairly low. And spamming it does the same amount of damage, I think. Maybe ER small lasers might be a good idea here instead. They do less heat, or generate less heat.
Reached mission successful.
And you can spam them easier. Maybe. Because they're not as fast. Maybe. Gonna have to try eventually. Aide de camp Josel Fetladral has entered the Morton Operaplex safely. The enemy attack was thwarted. Well done, MechWarrior. We have retained control of the city. Hit percentage very high for, like, pulse lasers. Interesting. And the Kashyyyk is content in the knowledge that the aide-de-camp is safe. Dumb though he may be. Aftermath. The wolf assault on Broken Hope caught the Jade Falcon defenders by surprise. Although they fought well, the 2nd Line Falcon garrison troops proved no match for the wolf attackers. As soon as the garrison commander realized this, he called Star Colonel Matlov for reinforcements. The Star Colonel dispatched the Falcon Velites and the 4th Striker clusters to relieve the garrison, then ordered the rest of her troops to pull back from their current positions at Carson Rift and regroup at the Bay of Broken Hope, 6 kilometers away from the supply depot. Realizing that her forces would soon be outgunned, Angeline Matlov had chosen to make her last stand at the shore of the icy bay. Matlov knew the wolves might drive the Falcons from Morges, but she was determined to make them pay a very high price for any victory. Their pride really is their doom. Oh well. He who fights then runs away may live to run another day. And exit. Next up is inspect the palace complex, destroy palace okay. If it is in use as a comm station. Cool. And we get to do it in...
Warhawk.
Alright, cool. With 2 friends? Nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, that mission... I don't know how you would be able to do it in a Marauder. The Marauder is way too slow. And keeping up with the limo is the only way to save it. Especially in that last ambush, if it gets blown up, or no, if those vehicles that were part of the ambush, if they get blown up right next to the limo also blows up, because they have an AoE explosion, I think. And so the only way to, like, actually survive that is to be there first, or somehow get their attention so that they shoot you instead of the limo, and then letting the, waiting with destroying them until the limo is passed. Very fiddly, to be honest. Very fiddly indeed. But, yeah, also weapons probably, as I said, wouldn't go with pulse lasers there. Probably would go with, where are you? No. Port.
War Gargoyle Timberwolf.
There. Customize. Weapons. Now, here's an issue. There you are. Now I have a lot of tonnage left over that I can't really do anything with. Except maybe go with standard. Nope, they stay way the same. It just gives me less armor. Bigger engine. Nope, I've got the fastest engine I could get. And I don't have room for, like, jump jets. Or equipment like mask. Maybe medium lasers, although that would definitely overheat the heatsinks. Maybe some of these can be, let's go 6 small and then 4 mediums. Yeah, that's more acceptable. Maybe. But anyway, with all of that said and done, ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, I've been Calmputer. This has been MechWarrior 2. Thank you for watching. and I hope you'll tune in next time.
Planet Morges. Ambient temperature -04.57 degrees. Local time is 24:21:34 GST. All systems nominal.